Will,
Yeah, Bob.
something happened today.
Yeah, and we need to talk about it.
The NX,
Yes, it's
and
no.
NS.
Nintendo Switch.
Pretty much everything that we thought was going to happen happened.
Yeah, it is. Nintendo revealed their newest video game device. It is the Nintendo Switch. It's no longer the NX. The Nintendo Switch. It is
the NS.
Yeah, it is a console portable hybrid. It's basically this little device. You can plug it into a docking station on your TV and play games on your big screen, or you take the two little controller parts, you put it on the side, you pick it up, and you take it on the go with you.
Now, we don't know specs, but I would say that's about a 9-incher, that screen. Maybe
Looks like
an
it.
8-incher.
Yeah, 8 to 9 inches.
Yeah, and then I mean, you add a little bit more space when you put the handles on it.
Yeah.
It's not 7 inches is your Kindle. It's not that small. It's bigger than that.
Yeah.
For sure.
It has to be.
And it's long. It's longer than, let's say, an iPad.
Yeah.
You know, iPads they're not 16 by 9. They're bigger than
this
that.
is 16
This
by
is
9.
definitely 16 by 9. Basically everything we expected, except I was kind of pulling for them not to have detachable controllers.
Yeah.
Because something's gonna break eventually if you're taking them apart and putting them back on all the time. But it's fine.
Yeah.
Nintendo claims, this quote from them, they told Polygon, I think, this is a home gaming system first and foremost. Since it is a hybrid, they say that you're going to be docking it most of the time. Doing a lot of docking here at Nintendo. Lots of docking.
Yeah.
But I think that they're just saying that so that people take them more seriously in the console space.
Might be, yeah. I mean, they have no problems in the portable space.
Right.
But this doesn't look like it's directly competing with the 3DS. It looks like it's more so replacing the Wii U.
And it'll replace the 3DS.
It'll definitely replace the 3DS.
It takes cartridges.
Yes.
We have no concrete details yet, but
right. But they did confirm in the reveal it does take cartridges. We didn't get a good look to see if they were similar to the DS and 3DS.
I think they are. I think they look very similar.
Okay.
I am willing to bet that it's backwards compatible with 3DS.
I don't know if I would say that, because Nintendo has shown time and again, having. I mean, they have done backwards compatibility, but like this looks like it's going to be a clean break for them.
I don't know. I disagree, but we also don't know.
Tell.
We also don't know if it's a touchscreen. We can assume it's a touchscreen.
They haven't come out and said that.
Nobody touched it in the video.
Wasn't. I think they even said like we're not ready to confirm it this time. If it's a touchscreen.
Wow. It's a touchscreen. The controllers. The Joy-Con controllers.
Yeah, so the little attachments, the little controller attachments you stick on the screen when you're taking a portable, they're called the Joy-Con controllers. Joy-Con left and Joy-Con right. Both have analog sticks and 4 buttons. The left one will have directional buttons, and the right one will have your standard A, B, X, and Y buttons.
But the way that they're configured, they're positioned in the same exact way on both sides when you hold them.
Yes.
So you can break it apart, and I can hold one, you can hold the other.
Yeah.
And we can
they show
pretty much the exact same way.
Playing versus Mario Kart, one with each side of the Joy-Con.
They were playing Mario Kart 8, but this version of Mario Kart 8 had 2 items. You can have 2 items instead of just one.
Interesting.
And King Boo is in it, and he's not in Mario Kart 8. So this is an updated version.
Yes.
But they also showed a new Mario game.
Yes.
A brand new Mario game that we've never seen before. It looked like 3D World to me, but it is not.
It showed Breath of the Wild, which we know is coming.
Yes.
It showed a new Splatoon area.
That I didn't know.
Yeah, because Splatoon, apparently local multiplayer is only 1v1. But this showed multiple people playing Splatoon locally.
Right.
And it also showed Skyrim and NBA 2K.
Yes. Skyrim is the one that people were like, whoa.
Yeah.
What is this doing
This
here?
is a big deal.
Skyrim, they put that there just because they knew people wanted it. Well, not that people wanted Skyrim. They just put that there to show that they can do more adult
They
games
can
like
do,
that.
and that they're serious about it.
Right.
Here's the interesting thing. Bethesda has not confirmed that Skyrim is coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, neither is Nintendo.
Yeah. Which is very weird.
Yeah, considering it was in the trailer.
Yeah.
But that leads me to believe that nothing we saw, it's all just mock-up.
Yeah, I mean, I had no doubt that everything we saw is mock-up and promotional footage. It's just strange that it's very clearly Skyrim, and at the end of the trailer, it says copyright whatever Bethesda ZeniMax, at the end. So it's Skyrim, but they're saying, oh, we have nothing to announce this time.
It also looks like the older version of Skyrim, like the original Skyrim. It doesn't look like a remaster or anything.
Brings us to the next point, just how powerful is this thing?
Right.
It definitely has to be at least as powerful to run Breath of the Wild, which is a Wii U game. And a Wii U is about as powerful as a 360 and a PS3. So that means it can run the original Skyrim no problem.
Right.
But then
portably.
Right.
It could do all of this portably.
But then again, we have Sonic 2017 coming out. And that's, a current gen game. PS4,
right.
Xbox One, and is going to be on Switch. Does that mean other games from the current gen can easily get moved over to Switch?
Well, remember the days of the Wii?
True.
Where everything was down-resed on the Wii.
Yeah.
But also, I think that the docking station could potentially give it some more power.
I don't think so. I think the docking station is just to transfer it from the TV and to charge it.
Okay. I think that would be great. I don't think they really need to add more power when they dock it.
Yeah, no.
But there's also rumors that it's going to render video through streaming, render graphics through like a streaming service. Remember, like the OnHub or whatever, OnLive. So that could, even though that docking station doesn't look like it's got any juice in it, it could potentially contact a network to give it juice.
Right.
That's not very likely, but that is part of the rumor.
Going back to the controllers, so yeah, you can take off the controllers, and it comes with a little, I guess you call it like piece that you can put the two Joy-Con controllers on it, and it makes a regular controller.
That is the dumbest looking thing.
It does look very bad. It's a lot of mock-ups making it look like a dog.
Right.
I saw one thing that made it look like the Ouya controller, which was not good.
No.
But
it doesn't look comfortable.
They are releasing a Pro controller.
Yes, thank God.
Separate from the Joy-Con combination nonsense thing.
And thank God they showed it in the trailer.
Yeah. It's going to have a real D-pad instead of the separate buttons. It looks like the Wii U Pro controller, except the joysticks, the analog sticks, are in different positions. Like they're offset like it is on the Xbox One.
Did they write... I don't like how they have the logo. The logo looks great. The Nintendo Switch logo looks great. I don't like how they write out Nintendo Switch under it every single time.
Well, I mean, this is probably just concept and early drafts of it. It'll probably look different by the time it comes out.
I don't know. Actually, yeah. When they announced the Wii U, the gamepad was a lot different than what it actually released like.
Mm-hmm.
But we can expect this to be very, very close. To
because it's coming out in March.
Yeah, this is an interesting color. It's like a
gray. Yeah, I saw something where they said it's possible.
Industrial.
It's possible for like some of the accessories to be in different colors, like the dock or the Joy-Con controllers.
When you take one of the Joy-Cons and you hold it on the side, it looks very tiny.
Yeah,
it looks very cramped.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not going to be a fun experience. No. However, if you're out and about and like I have mine and you don't, and we're bored, you know, like. Why not pull it out? And even though it's a little cramped, at least we're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like people already inconvenience themselves by playing smartphone games. It's a garbage.
People
controller.
have like tiny controllers for their smartphones and tablets,
and people will suffer through using the crappy touchscreen on the phone just to get their game on.
Yeah.
So why not?
Yeah.
I noticed you have the listed developers there.
So Nintendo already released a sampling of Nintendo Switch partners. You have your basics, your Activisions, your EAs, your Segas, your Ubisofts, your Warner Brothers, your Square Enixes, your Konamis, Konami.
All the multi-platform stuff.
You also, you have Take-Two, Unity, it supports the Unity engine. Epic Games, so that's reason to believe it could support Unreal. DNA, obviously, Cryware.
Take Two,
which
is interesting.
This is interesting.
Bethesda's interesting, even though we saw a little bit.
From Software and Atlas.
From Software is very interesting. I saw somebody tweet, yo, give the Metroid license to From Software.
I don't know if I want that. I want Metroid to not be crazy hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's definitely a good amount of developers on hand right now.
I have a feeling that these are, the same thing happened with the Wii U. All the developers were like, yeah, we're on board.
And then
they weren't.
Off.
So I would take that with a grain of salt. Yeah. But it's good to know that some of these people are thinking about it.
Yeah.
I noticed that there were no kids in the trailer.
There were no kids in the trailer. Everybody lives in like big, really nice studio apartments and
the perfect life.
Yeah, it definitely seems like they're targeting an older crowd, our demographic, the late 20s to the early 30s, millennial audience, if you will.
I think that they only did that because, it'll give us, it makes us want it more.
Yeah.
If they don't show kids, but kids will want what the adults have anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Sony and Microsoft, their commercials don't specifically have kids in them.
You should be looking at Apple commercials.
Yeah.
For the iPhones and the iPads. There's no kids in that. Well, actually, I mean, in the iPad commercial, there might be a kid.
What I think was most interesting was that towards the end, when they were showcasing Splatoon, they specifically had them in an esports environment.
Yeah.
So it looks like Nintendo is getting very serious in the esports realm, and they think this could be a great esports device.
Everybody's getting serious,
especially if Splatoon, that's getting big in esports. Smash Brothers, when that
interesting,
comes out,
they didn't use Smash.
I'm sure they don't have any like Smash ready for.
Well, that's the rumor. The rumor is that they do,
right?
And yeah, I mean, people are going to be. The esports people are going to want to use their stupid GameCube controllers. That commercial actually looked a lot like an Apple commercial.
It did, yeah.
Because of the really nice apartments and whatnot, the good looking people, the like living their life out and about situation. It gave us a good idea of what it's going to be like.
We still don't know a lot of things. We don't know what the price is.
I'm going to guess $300.
Yeah, $299.
Pretty solid.
Yeah. We don't know the battery life. We don't know if it's region free or not. That's been a big deal because Nintendo's like been the only video game maker not allowing region free. We don't know if it's going to have any motion controls of any kind. When he's playing Skyrim on the plane, he took the controller apart and he's sitting like this, one in one hand, one in the other. And I thought I saw him move it, but I don't think he does.
Maybe they cut it. Maybe they asked him to do it and then they cut it. I'm thinking he was only doing that. I mean, it's got to have it's got to have motion controls.
Also, something Polygon put up. It's not confirmed if you can buy different docks. So maybe you can have one dock on one TV in your house and then another dock in your other TV.
They should definitely do that.
That would be a smart thing to do.
That was going to be another question. Do you think the dock is separate?
It has to come with the dock.
Yeah.
But whether you can buy it separately or not, that remains
like an extra one.
Yeah.
They should. The reason the Wii U gamepad, you weren't able to buy that separately for a really long time was because they didn't want people buying it for their Wiis.
Yeah.
Which made sense because, there's a lot of stupid parents.
Yeah.
But I'm going to want more than one dock for sure.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's not that expensive.
Mm-hmm. We don't know the internals of it.
Yeah, we don't know how big the storage is. I'm going to guess SD card. Or expandable with an SD card.
Right. I'm sure it has some onboard hard drive on it. The Wii U maxes out at 32 gigs. Whether you can expand it is still up in the air.
And we still don't know if it's a touchscreen or if there's a stylus.
Yeah.
Should be interesting. I guess that would also hinder backwards compatibility with 3DS
and some Wii U games.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, and so we don't know if it's got motion controls. It definitely doesn't have infrared. How would that even work? Unless it had it on the screen, I'm thinking that guy in that clip on the plane only had it in two hands because maybe he didn't have the middle piece.
Right.
Just to show that you don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm all in, of course.
Right.
This is what I wanted, and I'm in. hopefully they just make it easy for us.
Yeah.
You know, they hopefully they don't screw things up.
Because I mean, we're a month away and we still can't pre-order the stupid NES Classic. We've seen before with the Wii and Amiibo that they like to, make supply small so that demand goes up. They can't afford to do that with this.
Right.
They really can't.
That's another thing, virtual console.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to have virtual console.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it's better than it was on the Wii U. And I hope they find a way, like, you can transfer your purchases over to it. I'm hoping that's what the whole Nintendo ID thing was about.
Right.
I'm a wait and see on this. It looks great. I need to know. It
looks great except for that controller.
Yeah. Well, you just get the Pro Controller.
Exactly.
I need to see price. I need to see battery life. I need to see some more games.
Battery life is not going to be good because
probably not.
Because the 3DS is not good and
the gamepad.
The gamepad is not good, and they say it's a home console first and foremost. So what do you guys think about the Nintendo NS?
Yeah, the Nintendo
Switch.
Yes, the Nintendo Switch. Tell us all your thoughts down below or anywhere on the internet.
It's going to take me a really long time to get saying that right.
I'm not going to call it the NS. It's the Switch. I'm calling it the Switch.
I'm only saying that to stop myself from saying NX.
Yeah, it's not the greatest name, but I get what they were going with it.
Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah.
Seeing all of our NX stuff. And there will be another NS video probably on Tuesday. Thank you guys. See you later. Goodbye.
Bye.